Last night I lay awake thinking of ways to kill these horrible thistle plants in my yard. I dug them all up last year, very carefully burned so that they wouldn't make seeds, but the little tiny scraps of roots that was left apparently was enough to repopulate this stuff. I'm going to be spraying some with a mixture of Dawn and Vinegar, about half and half. I'll be spraying some with Clorox multi-service cleaner and bleach, Clorox bleach spray. I do not have a very good sprayer. This is the only thing I have on hand. And I'm really impatient right now because they may be coming any day now to service my lawn. I really want to see if this does anything to these thistles. The vinegar is supposed to be a natural killer, and the Dawn is supposed to make it stick to the leaves. And if the vinegar stick around, we will see. That one that has a blossom, the little one right behind it. I'm going to spray this one here that also has a blossom. I have a little bit left, but I don't think it's really going to be enough to be effective on anything. I have a whole bottle of the Clorox bleach. I've sprayed here, these with the bleach. I've sprayed those over there with the vinegar and Dawn. We'll see what happens. And Mother Nature decided to let it rain last night on my thistles that I treated, so don't know if that's going to help or hinder or have absolutely no effect at all. I do see one that's kind of drooping right there. Something must have gotten to it. This is the next day. This is the Dawn and Vinegar. I'm really surprised because I would have thought that was the bleach. But those are the 4 that I did with the Dawn and the Vinegar yesterday. Destruction. That's good. Here is the Clorox bleach. It changed color. It's a little bit darker. And there's 2 back there that I sprayed, and the little one right beside it. And the Clorox bleach. But the Dawn and Vinegar ones are brown dye. We are 5 days out from the experiment on killing the thistles, and you can see that the Clorox bleach spray did affect them. But they seem to be thriving in spite of my attempts to thwart them. So you can see the burn part where I sprayed them, but it's been kind of rainy, and they're just still blooming. Conversely, the Dawn and Vinegar treated thistles are not faring quite as well. They kill quite a big patch of grass around it. But we have 1 thistle that does not seem to be thriving, and we have 1, 2, 3 that appear to be dead, along with the weeds around it and some grass. In this experiment, the Dawn and Vinegar killed the thistles, while the bleach did not. They're coming to mow my lawn, so I dug up the thistles yesterday and just put regular table salt down in the bottom of the holes that I dug up, because the thistle roots apparently go deep. And I know that that's going to keep grass from growing, but eventually I'll fill in with dirt over that. We'll see if salt on the bottom does anything to control these crazy, deep, persistent thistle weeds. That's the pile I dug up. Some were very tall, some were very short, and I still kept finding little small ones. But I was actually worn out. I had to stop. When these dry up, I'll put some branches on top of them and end up burning them, but I'm going to wait and let those little flowers die, because I think those are what reseeds. So no tall visible thistles in the yard for right now. And hopefully we'll get my yard mowed and be on to repair. 3 weeks later, and the thistle hasn't grown back, but we've had a lot of rain. You can see water standing in these holes. I ended up digging them up. And nothing's growing back, but honestly I don't think these grow back during the summertime. I just dumped some old cuttings and flowers in there to start filling up the hole. I will put dirt in these, but I wanted to let the salt kind of do its thing. And that one has something growing in it. Maybe I salted that one, I don't remember. So many of them. But no thistles are growing back right now. That's good. Yes, I know I did my yard mow, but it's been raining out here. Where I did the experiment, that the grass is still a little burnt around where I sprayed. Not so much on this side. Thank you for watching my video on how to get rid of thistles in the yard using the Dawn Dishwashing Detergent and Vinegar versus spray bleach. If you have time before you go, watch another video. Consider giving this one a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel or place to suit your needs. Until we meet again, let's just remind these things that we are the dominant species. We will win.